Hey guys, I know I have been missing lately. Yes, I'm starting to talk to the camera. Come on up here. I know. Who's Granny talking to? She was laying on the foot of the bed and I started talking and she wheeled around like, Granny, who are you talking to? Am I losing my mind? Who's Granny talking to? Come here, come sit with me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to make the camera. I know you think Granny's losing her mind. I'm not losing my mind. I'm talking to my friends. You just can't see them. You just can't see them. Anyway, you're going to see my nose be crazy red and me itching it 90 gabillion times. No, no, no. We're not going to start licking. No, no, no. Not right now. She loves to lick. I'm sorry, y'all. This camera thing is going to be moving around. But I know you want to know where I've been. And it's been a journey. It's been an experience. It's been stressful. It's been scary. It's been a little, y'all. The chickens have learned that they can get all out of the fenced in uh, part of the yard. So you're liable to hear chicken. It's a zoo around here, y'all. Anyway, here's the deal. Let me give you the rundown on what's been going on with me. You know, I have diverticulitis, and I had been dealing with that recently a lot. And I didn't talk about it a whole lot because I hate talking about it because it's gross, it's your guts, it's talking about pooping. And so I just tried not to talk about it a whole lot. But it had become, hold on, let me see if I can make this camera hold still. Hold on. There, I changed holders. That should be better. The other one, just waves in the wind with the least little bit of movement. But anyway, yes, it's diverticulitis related. Here's the deal. I don't know if you remember, about a year ago, I looked this up in the midst of this because I needed to or whatever. But literally 1 year ago this month, I had a really, really bad diverticulitis attack, but it was unlike any other attack I had ever had. Normally my diverticulitis attack would happen in my lower left side over here. That's where it always happened. So, so I knew. Well, that attack, like all up across the top of my intestine, I don't know how to describe it, right at my stomach and down this left side, way above where my diverticulitis normally would happen, is where that attack happened. And I even remember saying we had gone over to the boats in Shreveport and had spent the night at the boats. And I woke up and I was fine, but like my stomach kind of was cramping just a little bit, like in a different way than it ever had. And Dan takes Zoloft, and he said his Zoloft does that to him, like it makes his stomach cramp like that. And I, put our medicine in one of those plastic things, like it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever. And I had put all of our medicine in one of those things, and I thought, did I by chance take Dan's Zoloft on accident, and that's what's got my stomach doing this? Anyway, from the drive from the boats to here, which is about an hour and 15 minutes, I was like crazy sick. It was my diverticulitis on steroids, it felt like. You know what I mean? Like, I went from thinking my stomach kind of cramps just a little bit to an hour and 15 minutes later thinking I was going to have to go to the emergency room because I was pretty sure I was like my guts was fixing to explode. Well, I went on antibiotics. It got back on top of it, fixed it, didn't fix it, like it fixed it. But that was the first time I had ever called for a second round of antibiotics. So, because I didn't think that first round had really, fixed it. But it did. It fixed it, but it left me exhausted and like really depressed, really stressed out, because here it had happened out of nowhere, and it happened extremely fast. And you may remember I made a video talking about how I thought we had started doing turmeric. And turmeric is supposed to be good for inflammation. And so I thought, because I have, back pain problems, that might be helpful for that. So, and I don't, if this much does a little bit of good, then this much must do this much good. So like a crazy lady, I was putting turmeric in everything. And so I thought in my mind, okay, well, here's what's happened. Because it helps with the inflammation, which is removing, the swelling, the fluid out of your body. I thought it had kind of dehydrated me, and that's why that attack had happened. And so I was good with that explanation. Well, I had been doing a low carb diet, and I had been managing my diverticulitis really well, but the low carb diet had started making it to where I just couldn't stay on top of the attacks. I knew I didn't eat popcorn. I don't eat seeds. I don't eat nuts. I don't eat anything like that. And I had not eaten anything like that when that attack happened. That was why I didn't know where it came from. And that the only thing I knew was to blame it on the turmeric. Okay, so over this past year, it has been literally, if I made it 2 months between attacks, that was doing something, because I just could not stop having attacks. But you also might remember that I had added apple cider vinegar, but because I couldn't drink the apple cider vinegar, I just couldn't stomach the taste of it, I had added the apple cider vinegar capsules. Then I added magnesium, because that's supposed to be good, for constipation. So I'd added magnesium capsules. So over this past year, I was struggling. Y'all know, I kept saying, I don't know what's going on. I'm not been able to manage this. I know I'm not eating the things I'm not supposed to be eating. So what is going on? And I got real stressed out, because I thought, surgery, like I'm looking at surgery to fix this now, because I can't do it on my own. And I didn't want that. I didn't want surgery. And so, yeah, I was just stressed out. I was thrilled, though, that the vinegar, was seeming to help, not the capsules. The capsules never really seemed to make a difference. But when I would drink the vinegar, it would help. Now, okay, let's say the last 3 or 4 months, I was literally in an attack for I say in an attack. I was struggling with my guts for about 3 straight months. And I mean struggling hard, Now, oh man, I've stopped taking my Benadryl, and that's why you're going to see me, these allergies are kicking my behind at the moment. Anyway, I've been struggling. And if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. This is different. Something about these attacks are different. This is not how my diverticulitis normally works. Something has changed. Something's different. But it was never clicking in my head. Like it never. Anyway, I kept blaming it on the diverticulitis. So, now, I was really struggling. Y'all know I deal with constipation because I take pain medication for my back. That's what I've blamed the constipation on, was the pain medicine for my back. So I knew, I have the diverticulitis, so I have to avoid all these foods. I take pain medicine, so then, I have constipation. It was just, I don't know how else to say it. It was a shitstorm, And so then Chadwick Boseman passed away, Black Panther, the superhero that he played the superhero, the Black, I don't even know how to say that. Chadwick Boseman, who was the Black Panther, the superhero Black Panther. He passed away at, I think he was 43 years old, of colon cancer. Now, during all this, I had also been struggling with heartburn really bad, and I've taken Zantac for years because of the heartburn. Well, they pulled Zantac completely off the market. You can't get it anymore because it has a cancer causing chemical in it, or a chemical that has been known to cause cancer. So anyway, I'm sorry, guys. This is why I take 6 Benadryl a day. Allergies. Anyway, so Chadwick Boseman dies, and now it's all over the news about what to look out for, all that kind of stuff. That it's a silent killer. By the time you have symptoms, it's usually very advanced, and here's what to look for. And so this was being said, like I was hearing this every day. Well, at some point a couple weeks ago, my brain went, Gina, you've said that this is different. This has changed. This is not your normal diverticulitis. Something's changed. So I pay attention to what they're saying about Chadwick Boseman and all they're saying about late stage colon cancer and all this kind of stuff. So my brain goes, oh my God. I've had this has been going on for a year. It's bowel habits that have changed drastically. And now I've let it go for a year. Holy crap. And so I start looking, which is probably not the smartest thing to do. So I get on the internet. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to do something about the allergies, but I'm getting to it. I'm sorry this is gonna be slow. I'm just wanting to explain to you because other people I know, I have had so many messages about people dealing with diverticulitis, and I don't want you to go through what I've been going through. Anyway, so in my mind, I'm like, Gina, holy shit. You may have just screwed yourself by trying to say it's nothing, it's my diverticulitis. Yes, there's been changes, drastic changes, but it's the diverticulitis. You're just not taking care of it right. So in my mind, I knew that if this was something, I had let it go so long that I was going to be in the late stages of it. And so anyway, so I was like, hey, let me go look up why they pulled this Zantac off the market because anyway, I pull it up and it says that it has been pulled off the market because it has something in it that causes cancer. What kind of cancer, do you ask? Colon cancer. I lived on Zantac. I mean, I still take like Pepsid right now. I'd had a prescription for it for years, and then I just quit getting a prescription for it and just bought it over the counter until they discontinued it. So I knew I had taken a lot of that, and I'd had these severe changes. I mean, I'd always, like, since my back surgeries, I've been constipated. But whatever started happening a year ago, it was a lot different. I was like really constipated. So I get scared, y'all. To say I was scared is the understatement of the century. I was scared to death because also I've not wanted to get out of this bed. I wanted to lay right here in this bed morning, noon, and night. Don't talk to me and I won't talk to you. That's a symptom of colon cancer, of late stage colon cancer. Exhaustion. I didn't want to say I was exhausted, but you know what I mean? Like, anyway. And too, like when Cameron and Jeremy were coming not long ago, and I got up to clean house, I would clean a little bit, and I'd be exhausted, so I'd come lay back down for a while. I'd get up and go clean a little bit, and I'd be exhausted, and I'd come lay back down a while. symptom of late stage colon cancer. Um, it was all adding up, and it it was like it crushed me. I couldn't breathe, y'all. I couldn't think straight. I thought, oh my God, this could be it. I've got every one of the symptoms. Not only do I have these symptoms, I've let it go for a year. And in colon cancer time, that's terrible because it's extremely fast spreading, or whatever you want to call it. So I message my doctor and I say, because we're still doing like the telemedic visits because of corona. I was like, what can we do? I'm scared. I need to do something. I'm petrified that I've allowed this to go too long. So I love my doctor. I absolutely love them. They jumped right on it, told me what I needed to do. I got an appointment with what's he called? A gut doctor, a gastroenterologist. I got an appointment with him. I set up a colonoscopy. But in the meantime, y'all, I was so scared because I was for sure all these symptoms I had and all that I had read about it. I was literally, and I mean, I'm going to die tomorrow. That's what I was thinking. I was like, how can I leave my kids? How can I leave Clay? How can I leave old Dan, man? What in the world? Oh my God, y'all, I was so, so, so scared. So, I'm not even embarrassed to admit it because I don't want anybody else. I want y'all to take me serious because it is serious. I could have very well it could have turned out much different. So anyway, I couldn't think straight, y'all. I was crying all day, every day, scared, shaking. Oh my God, what have I done? I've been stupid. Why have I been so stupid? Gina, you knew there were changes. You've even said it 1,000 times. You know what I mean? So anyway, I don't mean to keep rambling on, but I had to call my doctor, and I'm not going to say the name of what she gave me just because I don't want, I want, if y'all need something, I want you to get what works for you. That was what worked for me because I needed something that wouldn't cause constipation. So anyway, I said, I've got to have something. My nerves can't take this. I'm literally going to lose my shit. I was in the worst emotional, mental, whatever you want to call it, shape I've ever been in. I've never been that scared in my life. Even when I went through that, like whatever that was coming off of Lyrica, it didn't even touch what I've just gone through. Crying, shaking, on the verge of throwing up. Anyway, what had happened? I'm trying not to drag this out, but it's just, anyway. And I'll tell you in a minute why I'm not taking my Benadryl anymore. I had not been able to poop. I wasn't been able to poop at all. I got impacted, and that was pure hell. It was misery. I managed to, and I didn't talk to my doctor. I had not brought this to my doctor's attention. I was still trying to handle it myself. And so I used my vinegar. I drank a shot glass one morning, nothing. I drank a shot glass the second morning, nothing. I drank a shot glass the third morning. Now, y'all, I have very rarely ever had to do 3 of those. Oh my God, my nose. I'm sorry, guys, my nose is about to itch off. So, in the middle of the night, it started to work. It finally busted through the impaction. And I was shaking. I was sweating. I was freezing. I was trying not to throw up. I finally was able to go and use the bathroom, but that lasted for about 2 hours, like the shaking and sweating and wanting to throw up and trying not to throw up. So I was really, really, really sick. But I managed to get some movement going. And again, I don't go to the doctor about this because I'm embarrassed because it's pooping, and I shouldn't be. I ended up talking to Cameron about it later on, but I didn't tell her. Like, I didn't tell my big kids. I didn't tell anybody how scared I was and all that, and that I was even going or considering going for the test because I didn't want them to worry like I was worrying if we didn't need to be worried. But so I had talked to Cameron about it a little bit, and my doctor over the years has suggested me taking something for it. But here's the thing: mine's not like not normal people's. Mine's a little different because I don't have the urge to poop. Ever since all my back surgeries, I don't have the urge on my own to poop until I really got to go poop. So, like, I guess toward the exit, it's numb, but on back up in my intestines, it's not numb. So until it gets way back there, I don't know I need to poop. So in my mind, if I took something like Metamucil or whatever you want to call it, I would shit in my pants, because I wouldn't know I needed to poop. So that's why I had been resistant. Sorry about that. Dan and Clay came in, and Callie's down there going to town on her little drinking thing. She drinks out of one of those little rabbit, like, water things, so it's like it makes noise. But anyway, so I had been resistant to taking anything because I didn't want to shit myself. So anyway, when I talked to Cameron about it, she was like, "But Mom, you never leave the house. So what if you poop your pants? You're at home. You can just take a shower." And I thought, she's right. So I went and got me some Metamucil capsules. Not the right thing to do. I thought it was because I am not one to be able to choke down like gritty, nasty things. Anyway, so I thought I'll save myself from having to do that, from choking down some of that. So I got it in a capsule form. Well, after I managed to get the impaction somewhat cleared, I didn't get it completely cleared up, but I was able to go just a tiny bit ever so often, like every 4 or 5 days. I might do just a teeny weeny bit, but I was still eating normally, so I knew it was terrible because I just couldn't go to the bathroom. So it had been about a month, guys. I hadn't been able to go to the bathroom. Like, but, just teeny weeny bits here and there. And I was feeling terrible. As you can imagine, if you've got poop in there that's not coming out, it's building up, you're not going to feel good. So I didn't feel good, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we get set up for this, to go see this gastro doctor and to have the colonoscopy. I was scared out of my mind. I'm not even going to lie, crying, snotting, upset, thinking, how am I going to leave my kids here? Because in my mind, I knew I had allowed whatever this was to go for way too long. I should have handled it way sooner. And so it turns out I had one polyp that he said didn't even look precancerous. But he removed it. He said I can call in 7 to 10 days to get the results because they send off anything that's removed. They have, I guess they have to biopsy it. So I still don't know the results of that yet. I'll know I had the today is Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I had the colonoscopy done this past Monday, and so in 10 days, I'll be able to call and get those results. I'm still a little bit nervous, even though he didn't seem to be concerned whatsoever. I'm still a little bit concerned about, the results of what that polyp says. he removed that. He said it didn't even look precancerous. He said I don't need to have another colonoscopy for another 10 years. So that's kind of good that he's not concerned that like I need to be back in 3 or 1 or whatever. And he said that I do have about 6 diverticular pouches. And he's not sure that what I've been dealing with was diverticulitis. He thinks maybe it's more severe constipation. And once we've looked into this, guys, let me just give you a rundown of why this has been like. I know people are probably thinking, so you couldn't shit, big deal. You were constipated, big deal, whatever. Okay, I made myself notes here so I wouldn't forget anything. I take pain medicine, for chronic back problems, causes constipation. I take a thyroid medication, causes constipation. I take a statin, causes constipation. I take the maximum dose of Benadryl per day, causes constipation. I take heartburn medicine. You guessed it, causes constipation. Then, on top of that, I had added fiber in a capsule. My doctor said, no. Like, we all know, I don't drink enough fluid. My doctor knows it. I know it. I don't drink enough fluid because fluid in my stomach makes me feel sick. So I just don't drink a lot. And that's always been an issue. Drink more. You've got to drink more. You got to drink more. You got to drink more. So I don't drink enough. And here I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medications that all cause constipation. I had added a fiber capsule. My doctor said, absolutely not. She had told me to add fiber. She did not tell me to add it in a capsule. I got the capsule thinking I was making it easier on myself. She said there's really basically not a way to drink enough. When you take it in those capsules, you have to drink so much water to make that work. She said basically you just cannot drink that much water to do that. So I had added, on top of the 5 medications that I take that cause constipation, I had added a fiber in a capsule. I also take magnesium in a capsule, and I take apple cider vinegar in a capsule. Y'all, I had done this to myself. I was taking all those capsules that you should drink a shit ton of water if you take those, which I already knew I didn't. But I didn't know. I didn't know that, you know what I mean? I didn't understand that that would happen. So I take 5 medications that are known to cause constipation. I added 3 capsules on top of those 5, that cause constipation. I don't drink enough fluid. So yeah, I didn't poop for about a month. So in my mind, I'm dead. I'm dead of colon cancer because if I haven't pooped in a month, and 2, it didn't help that I saw a video on YouTube, a lady that couldn't poop, and she did pass away of colon cancer. So I had myself scared absolutely to death, and I'm not even gonna. That's not exaggerating, and I'm not embarrassed to admit it. I was scared shitless, literally. Chewed every one of my fingernails down to the nubs. Sat in here in my room. Like, if Clay would come in here, I would be like, I'd try to, clear my face up and try to talk happy, but he knew. Yeah, my doctor did start me on a medicine for severe anxiety, and I am extremely thankful. Like I said, I don't want to talk about what it is because I would rather, like, you talk to your doctor, because this is just what I needed in that moment for me. Otherwise, it's not something I would have ever agreed to, but I knew that I was in bad shape, and if I didn't do something I was going to cause myself a heart attack or something because I was in such bad shape because I was so scared that I had let this go too long. So, but this medicine, I've also said in this past year that I didn't feel like I was in a depression because I didn't feel depressed. I just didn't want to get out of this bed. Nothing made me happy. Nothing, I didn't look forward to anything. I, you know what I mean? Like, in my mind, depression was me feeling sad and down and depressed, but I didn't feel any of that. I just didn't feel happy. I didn't feel excited about it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, when she gave me this medicine for anxiety, y'all, it changed my life. I mean, for one, it helped me not be in the midst of totally squalling and snotting and losing my shit, you know. And another thing, guys, I could get through the days. The days weren't so hard, but come about dusk, when it started getting dark every day, I lost my shit. I wanted Dan right here. Don't be nowhere else but right here beside me. Don't leave me alone. I would be terrified to be alone. It was crazy. So it helped with that. It took the edge off of that. But, y'all, it gave me back. I felt like me. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. So I haven't talked to my doctor yet. She only gave me like 20 pills. Just that, like, that's it. Just 20 pills. So I've got to go meet with her because I'm going to do something. I don't know if I'm going to do this medicine because I know it said that, you know, like you shouldn't do it long term or whatever. I don't know. But we're going to figure it out because all I had said to her was I needed something, and I needed something that did not cause constipation because I'm already constipated and I can't add to it. But anyway, I've got to talk about some kind of allergy medicine because I can't keep doing this. But I also don't want to keep doing Benadryl because it causes constipation. So I've cut out everything. I'm only taking my thyroid medicine, my statin, and my pain medicine. I don't take any extras. I'm not taking, I am still taking the heartburn medicine because I still struggle with that. Y'all, these allergies are going to get me. So I need to go talk to her about an allergy medicine and something for anxiety or depression or whatever. I haven't wanted to take something for it, but that glimpse that it gave me back at myself, y'all, I want something. I want to feel like that. Like I want to get out of this bed. I want to not feel like this anymore. I want to feel excited. I want to feel happy and all that kind of stuff. So I've rambled on here a lot. I'm going to stop. I get my results in let's see, in about a week. In about a week now, I'll get those results about the polyp. This is my new best friend. You know, on the bottle it says to only take it one time a day. The doctor said, no. You take it as much as you need to help you go to the bathroom. So at the moment I'm taking two, one in the morning, one in the evening, and that's kind of sort of helping. I mean, it is helping. But he said I can even up it from there if I need to. And he's also given me a prescription. And that's another thing. My doctor had put me on a medicine for constipation, and like I went like just a teeny weeny little bit one day, and so I was like, okay, this is good. So I started taking it, but y'all, the nausea it caused was out of this world. So it wasn't making me poop. And see, that was another thing that was scaring me so much. Here I was on a prescription medicine for constipation, and it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't budging, nothing. But it was making me so nauseous I couldn't stand myself, so I went off of that. But this gastro doctor, he gave me one, and y'all, I mean, I hope this works because I looked it up. That medicine is like $600 a month. So, but if I have to have it, I have to have it. But so if I do have to have something, he said there's this one, and it doesn't cause the nausea that Amitiza, I think is what it was called, what she had given me, did. So it's been pretty scary around here, guys. It's been stressful and scary, but I think I'm on the right track to getting this back under control. Please, guys, if you think you need, like at the age of 50, everybody should go have a colonoscopy. But please take care of yourself. Don't let it get to the point that I had, that that I knew that if I had trouble, I had let it go too long, because it is a silent killer. By the time it gives us uh, um, symptoms, it's very advanced. So please take care of yourself. Go get checked out if you think you need to, because we can fix it. You know, we can get on top of it quick. And if so happens that my polyp thing doesn't come back negative, then we'll just have to deal with that. But I have, you know, I believe that it'll be fine. I believe it'll be negative or whatever, and I will manage my constipation much better from here on out. I won't let myself get into that shape, because I'm embarrassed to talk about pooping. Because let me tell y'all, in the midst of this, I'm not even lying, Ida took a poop bag gladly. But yeah, so that's what's been going on over here. I'm feeling still a little bit draggy and worn out, but I feel stress. I mean, the stress has lifted, y'all. It's amazing. And yeah, like if you're going through depression or something like that, let's deal with that. I'm either going to keep taking that one, or I'm going to get on something, because y'all, I feel like $1,000,000 emotionally, you know, with that medicine. So, and you're going to see me a new woman. This no shitting, feeling bad woman is gone.